we talk about how things have gotten harder under this administration and how Kamala Harris's policies have been so dangerous for the American people, there's someone here tonight who wanted an opportunity to ask you a question. Her name is Heather. And Heather, would you please stand? She's right here, and she is so thrilled to be talking to you tonight, Mr. President.
Good evening, President Trump. My name is Heather, and I was a registered Democrat for most of my life, but not anymore.
She's on our side.
Now. Yes, I saw the light. I no longer identify with the Democratic Party. They've put criminals and foreign enemies ahead of American citizens. The border is the issue of this election because if we can't secure the border, we won't have a country. We know that you're going to finish the wall, but how are you going to handle the deportation of criminals?
So, if you've watched any of our last rallies, we have a Criminal Aliens Act of 1798. That's a long time ago. And it gives the president tremendous power to do what has to be done to secure our country. And you're right, so if you look at the polls, it says that the number one issue is the economy, number two is inflation. Let's even put them together. And number three is the border. I disagree. I think I do agree with you. The number one issue this country has
Yeah. President is wondering. Thank you very much. Take your time, Doctor. It's going to be good. Doors. I wish we could open those doors to outside.
Yeah, take your time, Doctor. For security reasons, they can't. But you know what? I said just open them, because anybody comes through those doors, you know what's going to happen to them.
It looks like, sir, she's on her feet and walking out. Let's encourage her.
Thank you.
Let her know we'll be praying for her. And I know it's really warm in here. Everybody agrees that it's really warm in here. We've got a lot of people who love America. I'm going to ask that if you have a chair, maybe sit so everyone around you can sit and still see the president and ask him questions. Maybe that will help us.
And we can spend a little more time.
Yes.
And personally, I enjoy this. We lose weight. You know? No, you lose weight. We could do this, lose 4 or 5 pounds. It's okay with me.
Kamala Harris is.
But some people have been waiting here for 2 days for this, so you know it's a little bit tough. It's a little bit tough, but they're going to try and get those doors open.
Yes.
And I don't know whose building this is, but if they had air conditioning, do you see any air conditioning?
They probably can't afford it, sir, in this economy.
That's right. They don't want to give us air conditioning. It's too expensive. It costs too much. Anyway, but they're both okay. Yes. They're both in good shape.
And that's wonderful.
Would anybody else like to faint? Please raise your hand.
Let's do it now.
Please raise your hand. You know what we could do, though? If my guys can do it, how about we'll do a little music. Let's make this a musical fest. Oh, looky, looky. Oh, that's great. That's great. Because it's nice and cool outside, right?
Yes.
It's nice and cool. Why don't we do, and I mean this, if my guys can hear me, 2 things. Put up the chart, my favorite chart. My all-time favorite chart. And let's listen to Pavarotti sing Ave Maria. Can you hear that? They gave me the Ave Maria with no voice. There it is. That's my favorite piece of paper anywhere in the world. I sleep with it every night. I kiss it. I kiss it. And you see those numbers, by the way, for those that we talked about, you know, the border. When you're talking about the border, look at the numbers. That was the lowest it ever was right there. That was the last day I was in office. And we're going to get it lower than that. But we're going to let people come in. We're going to let people come in. So very, very important. But there's one of my most favorite. If I didn't turn to the right, I wouldn't be here with you right now. Right. So it's a sort of a cruel world. But I was very proud of that.